Hey guys, I'm doing this video today to highlight the importance of scales and forgetting about them completely, because they're completely irrelevant when you are looking at losing body fat. The reason why scales are completely irrelevant when it comes to dropping body fat is purely stating the obvious. Weight is a generic value of our mass, and our mass can change every single day due to different factors: water retention, additional carbohydrates, periods, menstrual cycles, also hormones, stress, sleep. There's lots of different factors. Now, this doesn't mean that whatever you weigh should define who you are, which is why I've thrown the scales behind me, because they're completely irrelevant when it comes to reducing body fat. The simplest tool that you need to look at reducing your body fat is a tape measure. With this tape measure, pick out either or choose the certain areas of the body that you, let's say, want to drop body fat from. Okay, say you've got specific areas of the body that you want to focus. This could vary through males and females. This could vary and be known from hips to glutes. This could be thigh, chest, arm, whatever it is. You can take this tape measure, measure it around that certain area. I would record it, I would date it and time it, do it first thing in the morning, and then I would repeat it in 4 weeks' time and repeat that process and see and monitor change. Water. There's about 500 millilitres of water in this bottle right now. And if I drink 4 of these a day, that'll equate to about a good 2 litres of water. Typically what I advise a lot of my clients to do every day as a minimum, 2 litres of water minimum. Now, if I drink all that in one day, I can guarantee that it will tell you that you've put 1 to 2 pounds on. Makes you think that you've done something wrong. It makes you think that you shouldn't have drank all this water, yet your personal trainer is asking you to do so. Which is why the scales, again, have that irrelevancy when it comes to reducing body fat or becoming healthier, or even just making simpler, improved habits into your lifestyle, whereas things like this can get demonised because of an additional 1 to 2 pounds. Carbs, we love them because they're so good for you. The body's main source of energy. Yet, if I have, let's say, a little bit more carbohydrates on my typical day, because either I've trained or for a lot of women, with them being on menstrual cycles, they naturally will crave more things like carbohydrates. Maybe having a little bit more like this will hold a lot of water, which therefore will result into additional weight on the scales. Again, something the scales do not take into consideration. One of the most important things that scales can do a detriment to is our own mental health. Weighing ourselves every 5 minutes, weighing ourselves every half an hour, every day, every other day, expecting and wanting change to happen like that. I would say you have to be patient with the entire process. But scales, like I said, do not define who you are, which is why when you are looking at reducing body fat, the two simple, real things that you need to take control of is by measuring and by taking photos. I've talked through the measuring process. With photos, do exactly the same. Take front, side, back and side angles, okay, of yourself, of your own accord, looking at your body shape, if this is something that you want to achieve. When you take the photos, record them, you could date them, keep them, save them, whatever it is, and then repeat the process in 4 weeks and look at change. Try and stay in the same gym attire if you've used that, or underwear, whatever it is, and keep it and log it as that measure of progress rather than a set of scales. So guys, the take-home message is the scales are not everything. They really aren't. Do not let them demoralise your self-worth, your self-value. Don't let them think that you've not worked hard enough during your week, because you have. If I've asked you to drink 2 to 3 litres of water, you've achieved your goal. Not saying that the 2 to 3 pounds that you put on is because of that. So guys, get rid of your scales and make the best decision of your life.